Hello Pretties, my name is Vivi and welcome to Viv Cereal. I'm really happy you're here because today we're going to talk about makeup empties, and we're also going to talk about a couple of declutters that I'm going to be doing. Some of this I've already mentioned them before and some of them I haven't, but that's okay. So I do want to start with non-makeup products first because I feel like those are the least interesting ones ever. Actually, before I get started, I do want to say that I do plan on doing this every 2 months just because every month I will have some empties. I feel like that's not very interesting as of versus right now I have so many empties that we're about to go over. A lot of them are makeup, so I feel like this is a lot more interesting if I just wait an extra month to do that. And I've never done this before, but I am planning on doing a saving all my makeup products till the end of the year, which again, never done that before, so I'm excited. So I have this tin that I got that I won at a white elephant on Christmas time, and I cleaned it. It was made for popcorn. So hopefully this is big enough to fit all those makeup empties. So we're excited to start filling these up. So again, let's start with the non-makeup products because they're least interested. I don't plan on saving the non-makeup products. I do plan on saving the nail polishes as well as perfumes, but like this Mario Badescu, it's not gonna get saved. Okay, so this is a cleanser. I have two, that's why I was confused there. So I have a cleanser and I have a toner. I got these together. They were fine. My only concern is that they are not meant for eye use, and that's where I really need help taking makeup off my eye area. So I wouldn't repurchase them just because I can't use them in the eyes. That's that. Alright, moving along. I got a sample of the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cleanser. It was fine, but I feel like the It Cosmetics is too expensive for what it is, so I won't repurchase that either. Let's see. I got this beauty blender washer thingy. Honestly, I was really disappointed. I was expecting this to do like miracles, and it didn't do much. I honestly prefer to use just like Dawn soap and water for my sponges, and I feel like that's just more effective than this and way cheaper. I would not. I just got, like I said, a little sample. Let's see. I got a couple of samples of this Sunday Riley, what is it, brightening and depuffing eye contour cream. I didn't see any difference in this, and if anything, I feel like it was a little too strong to be putting in near the eye area, so I wouldn't recommend these, but that's that. Let's see. I also have Dr. Dennis Gross. Kind of looks like it's gonna say gross, but it's Gross, Gross. It's fine. I honestly don't remember it. It's probably not that great. So there's that. Okay. I have two more of those Sunday Riley ones, and then I also have this First Day Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. So this is supposed to be really good for people that have like really dry skin and eczema and all these kinds of things, but I personally have really dry skin, and yes, I didn't get any dry patches while being on this, but it wasn't hydrating either. And I think that's the difference. There's a difference between being good for dry skin, meaning it's gonna keep your face, you know, smooth or anything, but it's not hydrating. And I'm looking, it says here it's gonna help hydrate dry skin and parched skin, and it's gonna temporarily help relieve minor irritation and itching due to eczema. I don't really have eczema, I just get dry patches sometimes, but it's not, like I said, it's good for dry skin, but it's not hydrating, and my skin is so dry that I need that extra step of hydration. So I wouldn't repurchase it. Although I will say this lasted a really long time. It was I think it is worth the value if you do end up getting it. It's not for me. But my boyfriend does have eczema, and he used this from time to time, and he liked it. So there's that. Am I almost done with all? Almost. Okay, and then I also got this Pretties moisturizer from Drunk Elephant. It was the birthday gift last year at Sephora, and I got it. And I don't think it was that hydrating. I was really disappointed because I know Andrea Matiliano talks about this one all the time, says it's really good and it's like your holy grail, but I do know that she has oily skin, so maybe for her it's fine, but for me, I have really dry skin. This didn't really do much. It felt nice on the skin, it really did, and it was really nice and nourishing, but it wasn't hydrating. So I wouldn't repurchase it. One, because it's Drunk Elephant and they're super expensive. And two, because it just didn't do much for me. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if that's all the non-makeup. One more. Okay, so I have this brush from e.l.f. I love this to brush my eyebrows. I have really long eyebrow hairs, and it broke. It just snapped. Can you see that? It snapped. These are $1. I'll buy a new one. So we're good. Alright, I think that's about it. So I do consider perfume to be like the makeup category. So I did finish this Perry Ellis perfume. My dad for a while there would gift me perfumes every birthday for a long time. And so sometime last year I started thinking like, you know what, I can't be moving with all this. It wasn't last year, it had to be almost 3 years ago. And actually now I'm thinking about it. But I can't just have all these perfumes, because I used to not be a perfume wearer. I'm like, I have all these perfumes, I need to use them up. So I started using them up a little while ago, and I've gone through a lot of them. And I finished this one. I do have a mini that I'm almost done with from this same one. So I'm really looking forward to it. That is going in my bin. I do have this nail polish from Bitsy, which is the Salis brand. And it's called Fruit Punch, which is like a pinky red. It was really nice. It was really cute. I will say I really like this formula. It dries almost instantly. It's so nice. It's so cool. I like it almost a little bit more than the OPI one in that sense. It's very thin, but very opaque. You definitely do need 2 coats, which you don't necessarily need to do that with the OPI, depending on the color. But I liked it. It's a lot smaller, and it was only like $1 or $2. I would repurchase, and I believe Bitsy is cruelty free. Let's go in my bin as well. I do have a setting spray as well. This is the Catrice. I really like that setting spray. There's technically a little bit there. I can't get it out. Like every time I get sprayed, I end up with like droplets on my face. So maybe I can try to mix it in with my ColourPop one, but I am counting this as empty. It was pretty good for the price. It was something like $5. It was very hydrating. I don't use setting spray to like make my makeup long lasting. I don't usually have a problem of my makeup breaking up, mostly because my face is so dry, it will absorb all of that moisture on my makeup and it will just stick. So that's not a problem I have. What I do problem I have is that it sticks so much that my face starts hurting. So sometimes throughout the day I would like refresh my face with a little bit of like finishing spray or setting spray. So something like this that is it's finishing, makes it look less powdery. I really like it. It gives me a little more moisture. Again, dry skin here. So this was good. My only thing is that I do feel like it went a little fast. It might be myself because I'm kind of heavy-handed with it, because again, dry skin. But yeah, and I mean, there's not a lot of product. There's 1.69 fluid ounces. And it's about $5-6. So it's like, I don't know. But the product itself was really good. I would consider repurchasing it. Alright, so this is one where it's technically not empty. I'm done with it. I'm counting it as an empty. There's just this little thing left. The reason why I'm counting it as an empty, even though it's technically not, is because I know this expired. It smells really weird. It smells like Play-Doh mixed with some kind of like cleaning supply that doesn't smell good. It smells bad, and it doesn't perform. It's supposed to be like a tinted lip balm. The tinted part still works. The lip balm part does not work. And I have another one that I bought at the same time as this one that has not expired, and I can tell the difference between the two. Like this one definitely has changed. So I'm counting it as an empty only because I was like right there. Okay, I was right there. I was really close. And again, it expired, so I can't wear it anymore unless I want to like risk something happening to me. So there's that. I did finish this Ritz ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. I know there's still a little bit of product in there, but I can't really pull it together to make one. I've never successfully like repressed one of these Super Shock Shadows. So I'm a little nervous for my Panda palette because they're all Super Shock Shadows. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I'm gonna try my best. This one, I'm counting it as done. Alright, another empty, this is kind of a spoiler for my Partners in Cream project pan, is this liquid lipstick from Lorelei Los Angeles. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, I saw that angle right there. Woohoo! It's empty. I don't usually take out the stoppers of lip products because they can be really messy, and that's just not something I do. Oh, okay, I struggled a little bit, but I can kind of see it was very pretty. It was a little too light for my skin tone, but I still made it work just fine. I do like Jaybird, right? Yeah, because it's topless. I do like Jaybird slightly better, and I still have that one, so I'm really excited for it. And then as soon as I say I don't usually take out stoppers from lip products, I take out the stopper from lip product. So this is the Fenty Gloss Bomb. There's still technically a little bit of product at the very end, but I can't reach it with the wand, and I don't want to stick something in there because I know that's gonna make it really unsanitary, and I just don't want to do that. But I did take the stopper mostly because this doe foot is so big that I know a lot of product was still in there and I just couldn't get it out, and I knew I didn't have a lot of product left, so I felt confident and it wasn't too messy. And I used, literally as soon as I took the stopper out, it lasted like 2 days. I knew there wasn't a lot of product left even without the stopper. So that went pretty quickly. I finished a ColourPop concealer in the shade medium 22. And I do take out the stoppers on my concealers. I do feel like there's quite a bit of product left in them after. You can still use your ColourPop concealers for about 2 weeks. Almost all concealers, I have about 2 more weeks of usage. I used to put a brush at the very bottom to get the very, very tip. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like little tiny. But then I stopped because I realized that that product that's at the very bottom doesn't really get like mixed around with the rest of the concealer because it's kind of just stuck to the bottom. It's really thick and it just doesn't look good on the skin. So I just stopped. I'm like, okay, I don't need to, if I don't get those last use or two, I'm okay. I still got my money worth. So there's that. I finished a Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm really disappointed because I really wanted to finish this last year, and I only had like a week and a half left at the beginning of this year with this bronzer. I'm really sad to hear that Physicians Formula is no longer cruelty free. I have a lot of feelings about that because we got CoverGirl, and then we lost Wet n Wild, and we lost Physicians Formula like back to back. I'm like, it's just not fair. We need at least one more brand to convert. I'm kind of thinking like MAC should become cruelty free, only because I really want to buy those Selena products, and I can't because MAC is not cruelty free, and I refuse to support them even though I love Selena, so it is what it is. But there's that. And then lastly, I have this tinted moisturizer from Physicians Formula, and I actually really like this. I would consider repurchasing it. My only problem is that this is $28 versus the ColourPop one is $14, and it has about 50% more product. This one is also a little thicker, so it can go a little bit quicker than the ColourPop one. So there's that. Ooh, I feel like the lighting changed real quick just for a second ago. That's really strange. Okay, so it's a different day. My makeup's a little messed up because I'm filming this after work, but I forgot to do the declutter portion out of my Empties video. So, and I've already mentioned this when I did my ranking palettes video, but I do want to declutter my Ooh La La palette. I really haven't used it that much, and when I look at it, it's really pretty and I kind of want to keep it, but realistically, I'm not really using it, and I have all of these colors in other palettes. So I really don't need it. Plus, I'm having some pink tone shades coming in from the Makeup Geek rebranding. I got a quad, so I'm really excited for that, and I really just don't need this. Plus, again, I have a lot of these shades in other palettes, and I even have Sandbar, which is the really bright pink one, pink right here, as a single shadow that I own, so I definitely don't need that. And there's two softer pinks. That's what I wanted. These are actually a lot more vibrant. I think I'm going to be able to replace them on that quad, which is the colors I really wanted. And all Truve and Caddy, I know I already have those in other shades. I really don't need it, so I'm going to be decluttering this. I also mentioned in that palette in that video that I'm going to be decluttering the remainder of my 3502. And the reason is because they're just falling apart. They're crumbling. I tried to depot it and it failed massively, and they're crumbling, and it's just not easy to use, and I don't want to go through the trouble. Plus, a lot of the shades I already own is just warm tones. I don't need them. So I'm unfortunately, due to their state, I will have to throw these ones in the trash. Another one that I'm going to declutter, and this one's kind of a spoiler to my pie project pan. I hit pan on it literally the next day after that update, which is so disappointing, but there it is. It's a baby pan. The thing is, this shadow is also crumbling and falling apart, and I have other blacks that I like even more, even though this one's really soft and buttery, but I just have other shades that I like more. So I am, again, because due to its state, I will have to throw it away. Other than that, I had a Tarte lip gloss in the shade Flaming Hot that my friend Natasha got from her BoxyCharm, but she didn't really like it. She gave it to me, and then I decluttered it to my sister because my sister loves lip gloss, so I gave it to my sister. And that's it from all the declutters, so we're going back to that video. Bye guys. But okay, so that was my last makeup empties. So I have quite a few products empties. I am planning on at the end of the year kind of getting the cost of all of them, so I'm not gonna go through all of that right now. But yeah, I mean, there's still quite a little of empties. We have 3 lip products, 1 foundation, 1 concealer, 1 bronzer, a single shadow, setting spray, perfume, and nail polish. I feel really good about that, and I'm definitely gonna have a lot of good empties for next year, next 2 months, because there's definitely a couple of products that I was really close to finishing up and I didn't. So I'm really looking forward to next ones. So thank you guys, have a good day, and I hope you hit the subscribe button, and bye, have a good day.